picture on your camera. Okay, I'm just matching it. So now I have a 1.8. One thing you should do is make sure your camera is parallel with the edge of the stage. This one is not. It's sort of the sides with the front lip of the stage. You know, that's not a straight line. Like,
Hello? Am I all right? Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for braving the rain and the cold to come out here and watch our 5th through 12th grade orchestra concert. I know it's a big one, lots of kids, but it's so cool to see the 5 through 12 progression. I hope you like it as much as I do. This is such a special night for so many reasons. One of those reasons is our 5th graders have made so much growth and progress since the last time you heard them, if you heard them before. We're going to play 2 pieces, and the last time you heard them, they played some little songs that were split into different pieces, and now they're in 4 sections: violin, viola, cello, and basses. We didn't even have basses last concert. And they're playing really complex things with different layers. So you're gonna see lots of growth with our 5th graders there. Our second piece has tiny little solos in it, and we had 20 kids audition for these solos. That was wild. So you'll see 6 people play solos. The violin players will stand, so you know who's playing when. Cello players can't stand and play very easily, so they'll be sitting, but they're in the front row if you're wondering who the cello solos are. I'd also want to give our 5th graders a shout out because they have the best lesson attendance of the entire Fairmont school district this year. So yeah, thanks 5th graders. When they show up to their lessons, they're able to learn and grow so much better, and we get to know each other better too, which is always awesome. I also wanted to say to all of you here, when you have a kid in orchestra or in music, your kid is strengthening their brain in so many different ways. They're improving coordination in both hands, building relationships with peers. They get new exposure to different genres and experiences. And all of your children have grown so much in so many different ways. And I hope that that's something that you take away from what you see today. Thank you so much in advance for all the awesome kids you're gonna see tonight. Thank you for watching our fifth graders. I'm going to talk as we transition so we can keep things moving nice and smoothly here tonight. Our fifth graders are finding their seats right now to get to watch the rest of the show. Our sixth graders are moving on stage. Mrs. Labus and I co-teach sixth grade. She does all the lessons, and then we work together in the large groups. We have 3 songs we're playing for you tonight. The first involves some clapping, and I can tell you firsthand because I play with the viola section, it's really hard to do all the clapping and snapping and then get our instruments, and it's just a whole lot going on, so enjoy watching that. And then we have a middle piece that's called Abandoned Funhouse. It's supposed to be kind of creepy, so they've been working on their dynamic changes, their louds and their quiets. And then they're going to end with a piece by a Minnesota composer called Enduring the Storm, and that's been really, really fun to work on as well. So we'll take a couple more minutes to get set up, and then the sixth grade orchestra will play for you. I'm going to go ahead and introduce our junior high students as we start setting up here. Most of us are sitting. It always takes a little bit for the basses to transition the instruments because they're just bigger than the rest of our instruments. So that was the 6th grade you just heard. That's the last group we have at the elementary school. And then when we move over to the junior, senior high, we put 7th and 8th grade together. And so what you see here is our 7th and 8th grade orchestra. We still have lessons in junior high, which is great. And we still keep track of lesson attendance. It does get trickier because you have to manage a rotating lesson schedule and coordinate with teachers to find out what you'll be missing. Thanks to the 7th and 8th grade teachers for supporting that. I have, for second semester, some kids with perfect lesson attendance that I wanted to shout out to you today. So the 7th graders with perfect second semester lesson attendance, and my notes are, I try really hard, but it's imperfect, so if I missed you, I will make it up to you later. But these are the people I saw: Marina, Ella, Delaney, Zayden, Bethany, Olive, Hannah, Lily, Olivia, and Adeline. And in 8th grade, the second semester perfect lesson attendance I saw was Elena, Peyton, Blakely, Milena, Blair, Harley, and Halen. If you didn't hear your name or if you didn't hear your child's name, they still had pretty good lesson attendance. They are all good at it. But I just like to give a shout out for those people that made it all semester. You're going to hear us play 2 pieces, and they were chosen by the students. I give them options, we try them out, and they pick what fits them best, both personality-wise and kind of what makes sense for the amount of time. This group, we only had 2 months since our last concert. The other thing I wanted to say is this group of people, as you can see, fits nicely on stage. We don't fit in our classroom, so we rehearse up here. And these guys are amazing at clearing the stage. I thought about having them do it just to show you, but we'd have to set it back up again. But they can clear the whole thing, stands, chairs, instruments, everything in, I think, 3 minutes. Honestly, I think so. They're also great about staying. There are several people in this orchestra that will stay until every last piece is picked up. And they always will ask, do you need any more help? Do you need anything else? Thank you for kids like that. That really, really helps. I think we're all set to go, so we're going to get started for you. This is the Junior High Orchestra. All right. Thank you for listening to our junior high. We're going to move on to the high school portion. Just like our 7th and 8th graders are paired, our 9th and 10th graders get paired together, and they're an individual orchestra. They play their own music. It's really nice to have this. We didn't always have this. We used to have 9 through 12 orchestra play together. Having 9 through 10 be its own distinct group helps us pick pieces that are unique to this grade, gives us more individual attention, and we get to work together a little bit better with a smaller group here. As these students are in high school and they're thinking about life outside of high school, they have lots of options for music. It can look all sorts of different ways, and I'm happy to talk about it. So I just wanted to say something here. If your child has thought about music outside of school, or even if they haven't, there's lots of opportunities you might have heard of before, and some you haven't. I'm happy to talk about it if that's something that interests you. I always like to mention that there's lots of college scholarships for string instruments especially, so let me know if that's something you're interested in. This group this year has continued to grow in their note reading and sight reading, which has been really cool to see. We've had lots of solos and lots of pieces this year in this group in particular, and every time we have such strong auditions, I don't judge them myself. I have a guest do it because I couldn't possibly pick. We also have really regular attendance in school, and that helps us grow together as a team. So thank you for helping get your child to school or making sure they come here and practice in orchestra together. It really, really helps us. We're going to play 3 pieces for you. 2 are from Hamilton, which these guys really wanted to play. They voted on these pieces, and then the other piece is a tango that I think you'll like hearing too. Okay, there we go. As our juniors and seniors take the stage, I wanted to say some thank yous and also fill you in on what they've been doing. We had a great time performing at the Red Rock Center for the Arts last Tuesday. We got to do a noon concert. It was really cool to play in a different venue with different acoustics. We were really grateful for the audience we had. We felt very loved. And it was a great chance. We played music that we learned in 6th grade all the way through now as juniors and seniors. So it was a cool trip down memory lane. It was a good experience before this concert as well. Also, I like to put out a reminder, this group and anybody in really 7 through 12 through adult is welcome to join our summer symphony this summer. We do a symphony orchestra. It's very casual. Bring your family, whoever can play. Even if you've all your life just wanted to play the triangle, we can get you in there. So if you have any interest in playing this summer, please feel free to join our summer symphony. We're going to play 4 songs together. Then I'll say a word about our seniors, and our seniors will play one last song as a senior class. So to preserve the flow, I want to say the thank yous to everyone right now, but then we'll play after that. I wanted to thank our amazing music staff, Kate Collenbach, Molly Blees, Elizabeth Shimon, Kim Toothaker, and Emily Labus. Kim Toothaker teaches 7th and 8th grade cello and bass lessons as well, and Emily Labus does 6th grade like you saw. It's the best team. They're here tonight helping. Please, if you see them, say thank you. Thanks to my amazing TA, Morgan Martinson. She can almost read my mind. She can get the orchestra whatever papers they need, whenever. Thank you to high school volunteers who help out with 5th and 6th graders all the time, tonight especially, but also at instrument tryout night. Thank you to Andrew Hoagland for helping tune as well. Thanks to Jonas Nissen and his crew for live streaming and recording our concerts. Thanks to Mark Borchert, the custodial and maintenance staff, Sarah Goodall and Eric Walker for all they do for us in the PAC. Thanks to school administration for making decisions that help our music program grow and thrive. Thank you to the students in 5th through 12th grade orchestra that make this job so fun every day. I really love coming to see you every single day. And finally, thank you to all of you family and community members who support us. We really couldn't have what we have without you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting these kids. I really hope you enjoy seeing what happens when your kids are in music this whole time. This is the 11th and 12th grade orchestra. I should have mentioned before they played, the seniors choose all the music for their senior concert. So we call it senior picks. We go shopping together online and find things we might be interested in, and then we vote on our favorites. So the senior class chose all of these, and they should be commended for the difficulty level they chose. Where our last concert was like March 29th or something like that. So we only had like a month and a half to get ready, and they chose some notey stuff, and they worked really hard on it. So I was really glad to have a challenge with them. It was fun for me. I wanted to take a little bit to talk about our senior class before our last piece of the night. Most of these seniors started playing their instruments in the 2017-2018 school year when they were in 5th grade. They spent their first year with Mrs. Birkland at the elementary school, and then I got to meet them when they were 6th graders when I started teaching. I have to confess that of all the grades I was slated to teach during that first year of teaching, I was the least prepared for what a 6th grade orchestra could do. I had some serious trial and error with these guys, and I want to thank them for putting up with all of that. I remember one day where most of the viola section was in tears because I was trying to power them through a song full of notes they'd never seen before. And we figured it out later. They know them now. And I'm sorry, violas. I just wanted to acknowledge you publicly for surviving that day. I'm sorry you all had to live through my rookie mistakes. I hope there's fewer of them now, and I cannot thank you enough for sticking through it. I've really, truly enjoyed the 7 years we've spent together, and I also can't believe how fast it's gone. You're my first group of seniors that I've known from elementary school, and I kind of feel like how your parents must feel, because it feels like it wasn't that long ago that you were in 6th grade. I know that's a cliche, but honestly, that's what it feels like. I also wanted to note that this group of seniors is highly accomplished off the stage as well. Within this group of people, we have a state speech champion, 2024 Trig Star National Champion, participants in Math League, Knowledge Bowl, Mock Trial, leaders on the robotics team that's been to nationals twice, honor choir members, band members, an FFA leader, members of multiple sports teams, including track, baseball, volleyball, soccer, basketball, tennis, hockey, cross country. We have cast members from school plays and musicals, people who work at local restaurants and businesses, and a state track champion. I think I could probably go on and on about this group of people, but they have a song to play soon, so I'll wrap it up. The diverse interests and achievements of this group are a testament to their work ethic, and I can't wait to see what they accomplish in the future, short and long term. I hope all of you stay in touch. I want to hear from you all the time. Orchestra seniors, will you please wave to the audience when I call your name? Thank you to Paige, Haley, Sam, Andrew, Gabby, Abby, Cadence, Nelson, Bree, Oliver, Micah, Eli, Noah, and Isabel. Please show these seniors your appreciation for all their work.
Hi, good evening, friends, family, and staff members of this amazing community. My name is Isabel Zelmer, obviously, and I've been in orchestra since 5th grade, also obviously. I'm honored to speak on behalf of the 12th grade orchestra students. We're so pleased to see everyone here supporting us, just as you have throughout the years. So from all of us, thank you. While you all get to see these polished versions of these songs, no one understands the struggle of starting these songs better than the caring, inspirational, and endlessly patient Katie Hoagland. Now, most of us just call her Hoagland, and she's been with Fairmont for 7 years, teaching orchestra at both elementary and high school levels. Honestly, I don't know how she does it. Teaching 5 different classes at 5 different levels would make most people want to snap a bow in half. But Hoagland shows up every day, juggling it all, and somehow still smiling. But let's be honest, if I had $1 every time she said, let's play the song one more time, I wouldn't need to worry about paying for college. Anyways, I asked around for some of our favorite memories, and let me tell you, this group have stories. From lessons where Hoagland patiently coached the 7th grade violins through tricky passages in Dance with the Tumblers, to 6th grade Oreo Tuesdays, where we stayed after school, practiced, and ate Oreos. We've made memories that will stick with us forever. We love talking, joking, and yes, actually playing the music. Often we joked with Hoagland, though please don't ever ask us about learning our bad piggies. That's between us in the orchestra room. Another great highlight are the contests at Bethany Lutheran Church. We performed, got feedback, and improved together. And of course, we'll never forget the songs that made our time in orchestra unforgettable, such as the Lady Gaga hit mix, Spartacus, March Slav, Can Can, Dragon Hunter, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Seven Nation Army, which is only on here because the basses never stopped playing it. As we reflect on these memories, the fun, the challenges, the hours spent trying to master a piece, what stands out most is the teacher who held it all together. Katie Hoagland kept us in tune, in time, and in harmony, both musically and emotionally. She pushed us to try difficult songs and pieces because she knows our potential, as she always has. This year, we've felt safer to choose new, harder songs instead of recycled songs most of you may know. We're willing to try new things because we know that Hoagland will help us with anything that we chose. So we say, thank you, Hoagland, for being there, for showing up even when things were hard, for helping us not become just better musicians, but better people. You've dealt with our chaotic younger selves and brought out the best in us, truly the beauty among the beasts. It has been an honor to be your students and to learn under your guidance. So please accept our bad piggy as a reminder of the best class. May your future be bright, full of love, and unbroken A strings.
So yeah, so the bad piggy was kind of like our class treasure. When we picked the song, I was the one who came up with the idea, and like right away, half the class either hated me or half the class either loved me. So thank you, Eli. So yeah, this kind of encapsulates our class, and I hope after hearing it, you guys think I'm the good guy, not the bad guy.
Thank you. Yeah, those are my favorite. Thank you. I'm not even lying.
Teachers made that telling you